but they are impossible for authorities to enforce. So, we are free to give you what we see fit. And that's why you only have the hard timber to sleep. Beds are too expensive to be giving to dirty Irish.
What are you looking at? Never seen a farmer before? I know my home probably looks a bit different than yours, but it's nice and dry, and there's plenty of food around to feed everybody. It's a bit dark in here, but it's cozy around the fire on a cold night. Of course, I'm speaking to you today in a language you can understand. I've learned a great deal by observing visitors like you during the 6,000 years that I've been here. Back then, we didn't really have a language as such, but we were well able to communicate. We had some words, as you call them today, but mostly sounds. There's a quern outside. We use it to grind grain to make porridge or bread. But there's so much grit being mixed in with that bloody thing that our teeth wear down fast. But we're not as thick as we look, you know. Our civilization built great tomb temples like the ones at Newgrange or Nap. We also learned to control our food supply by growing crops. My field is just around the corner. You would have passed it on your way here. Us Neolithic men keep animals like cows, sheep and pigs and build up stores of food. We have a great little community here in Lullimore, and not having to travel so far for food like our ancestors did means we can enjoy our lives a little more. I've made some nice art in my days, painting on pottery of all things. Building dolmens or the like, that isn't really my thing. I leave that to the youngsters. They need the exercise. I have a cousin who was buried in one of them. His body was burnt first, then they placed the bones and ashes inside. But these dolmens are more than tombs. Some have large courtyards in front of them for ceremonies. Others are aligned to the sun and mark the turning points of the year. Some are built high in the landscape where they can be seen for miles around and let all know that this is occupied land. Which reminds me, I'd better get back to my land and take in the barley. I hear the forecast is bad for tomorrow.